So, for people that live in the United States, as far as I understand it, there are two ways to become a citizen. First way is to be born in the States, and two is to do what my family and I did, and that is to come to the States and then start the process of becoming citizens. I want to talk about the first option first. Being born here. That's awesome. It's a massive blessing to be born in the greatest country in the world and have all of the benefits that come with that, or have ready access to all of the benefits that come with that. If, however, somebody doesn't get that silver spoon option of being handed all of this opportunity and all of these magical things that are available in America and not other places in the world, then they will have to go through a similar process that my family and I went through. Aside from the physical migration from one place to another, there's also a lot of paperwork and studying and tests, and of course the oath of allegiance. And I guess this is where my confusion or my journey started. See, when we first got here, I was just a kid and I was trying to make sense of a situation. I was trying to fit in. I didn't want to be weird. I didn't want to be, that guy, but I guess I am, and I will always be that guy. So I guess I'm just going to be that guy. As I got older, I saw different definitions of what an American should be. And then I started reading, because it all got very confusing. These people would say that an American is a cowboy, and these people would say that an American is a free spirit, and these people would say that in America you can be whoever you want to be because it's a free country. So I would be who I want to be, and then I would get in trouble for being who I wanted to be. It was very, very, very confusing. In middle school, I had a fantastic social studies teacher, and he took us through all of the basics of what is America, all of the founding documents. The three that I clung on to that would end up being the guiding documents in my own life, and arguably are the most important documents in the U.S., were the Declaration of Independence, which was the promise of freedom that our founding fathers made to the current and future citizens of this country. The second one is the Constitution of the United States, which is essentially a manual of how the government of this country should be run to deliver on the promise of freedom, the Declaration of Independence. And then the follow-up, which came a year later, if I remember correctly, or a couple of years later, was the Bill of Rights, which was an addendum to the Constitution of the United States as a list of tasks or rights that the citizens need to do. So, real quick, the Declaration of Independence is the promise of freedom. The Constitution is the manual on how to run the government, and the Bill of Rights is the citizens' task to help the government deliver on the promise of freedom, right? The whole point to the U.S., though, is a free country. That's what the founding fathers wanted. Now, we all know that 300 years ago, that wasn't the case. And we all know that through our colorful history, we've been getting better at that. But we're certainly not to the point where we need to be. Now, I'm not here to talk about the promise of freedom. I think that that's pretty self-explanatory and pretty awesome. As a child, I experienced much less freedoms than we have here in America today. And I'm not here to say or to try to prove to anybody that America is the best country in the world. It is. If you don't believe me, go travel. Go to Africa, Go to Australia, go to South America, go to Europe, and then go to Eastern Europe, and then go to Asia. America is an amazing country. I love it here. And those who don't have so many other places to go. Regardless, we're getting off topic. The point is, the Bill of Rights is the citizen's task, and it became my guide on how to be the best American I can be. Remember, I took an oath when I became an American citizen. In that oath, I swore to do many things, including to defend the U.S. Constitution from all enemies, both foreign and domestic. Now, to be able to deliver on this promise, I have to be empowered in some way. That empowerment comes from the Bill of Rights. In the next few episodes, I want to unpack how that Bill of Rights empowers each one of us as a citizen, using myself as an example, to show how we can all be part of delivering on the promise of freedom that the Declaration of Independence made. Thank you. See you in the next video.